So hello guys, and welcome to another video. And earlier, Nintendo announced their new console, the Nintendo Switch 2, and really, they basically just confirmed everything that we knew over the past few months from the leaks. But besides that, it still is exciting to get a new Nintendo console after 8 years. Like, we definitely were needing something new here. But even though there wasn't much shown that we didn't already know in this trailer, there was one thing that we didn't know at all or wasn't leaked prior, which was pretty exciting and was definitely the highlight of the trailer for me. And that is a new Mario Kart game. And this is just really exciting to me because it's been 11 years since the last full new Mario Kart game. Like, I was in elementary school when Mario Kart 8 released, and now I'm in college. That is how much time has passed since the original version of Mario Kart 8 released. And I know, we did get, like, little things over the years, like 8 Deluxe adding, like, an actual battle mode, Mario Kart Tour, which I really do not count as a full new Mario Kart game. It is a fun game, but it's still a mobile game, which really doesn't replace, like, a brand new Mario Kart game. Same goes with Live Home Circuit and the Booster Course Pass. Like, they're fun, but they're not, like, full new Mario Kart experiences. So that's why I'm just so glad we are actually getting something fresh for Mario Kart now. This is, like, really exciting for me, I would say. I mean, even though I didn't scream as loudly as I did as my Mario and Luigi Brothership reaction when I was reacting to this, I was kind of more relieved than anything that we were finally getting, like, a new Mario Kart thing. Honestly, I am just, like, just as excited about this as I was with, like, some of the other, like, Mario games, like Mario RPGs that have been releasing. Maybe not Thousand Year Door, but, like, Brothership in the Mario RPG remake. This is definitely on that level of excitement for me. I have just wanting Mario Kart for so long now. Like, this is definitely up there as my most wanted games to happen, and I am just so glad that it's finally happening. And I think it looks pretty good graphically, too. I know some people were saying it didn't look that impressive compared to the Switch one, but I think that's because we didn't really get a full look at it. We really saw, like, a kind of a compressed version of it. We didn't even really see it in its full resolution. It was really just kind of being displayed on the renders in the trailer here. It really didn't show the game off to its full capabilities, I would say. Because if you actually look closely at a lot of the details in this portion of the trailer where they were showing Mario Kart, you can see, like, a lot of detail. Like, the textures have a ton of detail, definitely more than the Switch 1. You can kind of see the road kind of looks run down, like it has, like, this almost kind of somewhat realistic desert environment. It's definitely kind of cartoony and stylized too, but it definitely looks more detailed than Mario Kart 8. And you can also see, like, a lot of animations with the characters, like Mario kind of, like, bounced a little bit for, like, a second when they were putting it into the dock, which definitely seems like a pretty high quality animation there. And also, like, Donkey Kong as well. I know I'm dwelling on the Donkey Kong animations, which is what they did in E3 2018, with the Smash Ultimate reveal, but if you really just, like, look at the animations of DK, like, they look really good here when you kind of look at it closely. And Donkey Kong's design as well uses the movie design, which is fascinating. Well, not, like, exactly the movie design. It definitely, you could still definitely see hints of his other designs in there, and his movie design kind of is based on, like, Miyamoto's design as well, and also, like, the current 2D artwork of Donkey Kong as well, which is kind of inspired by, like, some of the older Donkey Kong artwork, like from DK94 and different things like that. But I think it's pretty interesting. The movie definitely did influence it, but I could see kind of like an influence of, like, a few different things. And then Mario actually kind of has a design fairly similar to, like, Mario, well, kind of a little bit inspired by Mario Wonder and kind of almost like N64 era Mario. I mean, yeah, it still does look like the Mario we're kind of used to, but I can definitely see like a little hint of that stylized Mario in there. And then even like looking at other characters like Bowser and others as well, you could definitely see like a level of cartooniness and stylization in there, which I really appreciate. I think that's really nice and refreshing to see that in a new Mario Kart game. I'm really glad that like Mario is kind of going in that direction of being more stylized in an era where there's a lot of things that are like a bit too realistic, I would say. There's like a great level of detail here, but they're also doing like a lot of stylization with this, which I think is partially why some people thought that this doesn't look particularly impressive for the Switch 2, but I feel like it's probably going to look better as time goes on. And it's also due to the fact that things on the Switch 1 were already so well optimized that they already look good and almost on the level of current gen games, at least like quality-wise, I would say. So I think that's like another reason why, but I think it looks pretty good. But yeah, another really interesting thing about this is the fact that it apparently has 24 racers in the game. Like, when you look at the starting line, there's 24 spaces there, which means that this will be double the amount of the previous few Mario Kart games, which is pretty interesting. This is actually gonna be the first Mario Kart game since Double Dash to kind of surpass that. I know, Mario Kart Wii and Mario Kart 8 had the most individual racers, but Double Dash technically had the most characters on screen with 16. So this is the first game that's topping 16 characters being in a race all at once. And 12, it's topping the 12 individual characters as well. But 24 racers is absolutely insane. And this is the kind of new gimmicky thing that I want to see. I mean, sure, there are other things that I want to see that I'll mention in a little bit. But 24 characters is great. And it also is very promising as well, because that means the roster is also probably going to be bigger as well. Like, I'm definitely expecting it to have, like, at least, like, 10 to 15 more characters than Mario Kart 8 did. So, I definitely think there's definitely going to be a pretty large selection of characters here. And I'm hoping we'll see, like, a lot of more interesting Mario picks. Like, ones from the RPGs. I know that's, like, the first thing that I'm gonna say, because I'm a huge Mario RPG fan. But, like, characters like Geno and Mallow would be nice. I don't think it would be that hard for Nintendo to get the license from Square, or Square Enix, to get them in. So, I think it's really just the fact of Nintendo actually going out and pursuing that. So, we'll just have to see. They already have 3D models of those characters, so I don't think it would be that hard to actually just upgrade them a little bit and then put them in Mario Kart. But also, like, Paper Mario characters would be nice to see as well. I mean, that might take a little more work if they're translating them into 3D, but I just still want to see, like, Paper Mario characters in there, especially with the Thousand Year Door remake being relevant and everything. We could have, like, Goombella or Vivian, Admiral Bobbery, even Waka would be a pretty funny one, since Waka's appeared in a few games. But, yeah, I really want a Paper Mario character in there. I mean, even, like, the regular, just basic Paper Mario, just like the paper version of Mario would be nice as like an alt, of like a lightweight alt of Mario, like along with Baby Mario, I guess. But like even that would be nice if they use like the Thousand Year Door design and have like the kind of like the layered sprites. I think that would actually work pretty well. But I would like to see another character from Paper Mario along with that as well. And also, like, Mario and Luigi Brothership, that's another game that already has 3D models, but I'd like to see, like, Connie, or, like, the Extension Core, or Zocket, someone like that. Maybe even the redacted spoiler character, though I think it might be a bit too, like, recent of a game to have a spoiler character in, but who knows. I'd also like to see, like, Fawful as well. And then moving into, like, the 3D Mario games, like, characters from Mario Odyssey would be great. Like Cappy, or the Toasteranins, or Chivarians, or any of the other, like, NPCs, or even, like, bosses, like the Brutals from Odyssey would be great to see. Or 2D Mario games, like Wonder. I want to see Wonder characters. I want to see the Talking Flower as a playable character. That would be amazing. But also, like, the, Poplins or Prince Florian would be nice to see as well. And then moving on to, like, other games like EGAD or Gooigi, Poltrapup. There are, like, so many possibilities for characters. Even, like, Wario. Like, Mona, Ashley, Penny, Jimmy T, Captain Syrup. Any of those characters would be great. Like, there's just a wide variety of Mario characters that they could tap into here. Even, like, some ones from Tor that they didn't get to, like Poochie. I want to see Poochie in the new Mario Kart. Because, like, he's one of the most interesting ones in Mario Kart Tour. So I think that would be pretty interesting. Along with King Bob-omb. I know that's, like, a fairly basic one, but that's kind of, like, leaning on the more wacky side of basic Mario picks. So I definitely want to see King Bob-omb as well. There are, like, so many different characters that they could choose from here. They could just go all out and make, like, the ultimate Mario franchise roster here. I think that would be incredible. I honestly want to make, like, a whole video about it, kind of going over, like, my predictions for, like, the characters and, like, possible characters that they could pick. But yeah. And just another thing, like, even though this trailer was just, like, so short with the amount of Mario Kart footage here, there's still, like, a lot to talk about. Like, just another thing, the whole scope of the track looks huge. Like, this looks bigger than any other Mario Kart track we've seen. Like, it looks massive in the area. You can't even see how far the road stretches out here. Like, in the desert, like, when it kind of pans over, like, the Yoshi Diner and the Mushroom Plateaus in the background. It just, like, looks incredible, and it's definitely on a much bigger scale and scope of anything we've seen in Mario Kart before. And I think, like, that is, like, the one part of this trailer that really kind of fully shows what, like, a new Mario Kart game on the Switch 2 is capable of. But I think we'll be seeing, like, a lot more of that. Like, a lot of, like, tracks with, like, a huge scale like this, and, like, just a lot of interesting things going on. But I think, like, part of the reason for why it looks so huge here is the fact that there are, like, 24 racers and everything. And it definitely makes sense to kind of, like, expand upon that and everything. Like, the tracks themselves and things. But I was thinking, I'm definitely going to make some more videos about, like, some ideas that I had, but I kind of wanted to mention, like, a few things that I hope this Mario Kart game has, like, in terms of, like, new gimmicks and things, aside from the fact that there's going to be 24 racers. But I really want to see an item fusion gimmick. This is something that I've been kind of throwing around for the past few years about, like, a new standout gimmick for a new Mario Kart game. Like, basically, you get two items, you can combine them together to, like, make another item. I think that would be pretty interesting. There would be, like, a lot of, like, combinations. Like, you could make, like, a bomb banana, or, like, maybe, like, a, blue shell that has, like, a, mushroom on it to, like, make its blast radius even bigger. I think they could do a lot of interesting things with that, and it would definitely make it very chaotic, I would say. Like, they might have, like, a thing where you could turn off that gimmick and just, like, play Mario Kart normally, but I think that would be a cool mechanic. We did see this new item-like thing in the Yoshi Diner area, like this, like, glowing object. that could possibly tie into my prediction thing, but like that might be something else as well. That might be like a completely different gimmick. But there's like a lot of things that they could do here. And yeah, I'm just really excited about this, since it has been so long since the last full new Mario Kart game. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys for watching this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more, and make sure to check out my Discord server and Blue Sky if you want to. Goodbye.